We are here tonight to honor people who did something incredibly brave a half-century ago. But not surprisingly, they followed in the footsteps of others, like Irene Morgan. Back in 1944, Irene got on a bus in Virginia. She just had a miscarriage and refused to give up her seat in the colored section to a white person. She got arrested and took her case to the Supreme Court. She had a pretty good lawyer, Thurgood Marshall. They won. The court declared segregation in interstate travel unconstitutional. Irene Morgan was feisty. She doesn't get enough play, says Helen Singleton. In 1961, Helen Singleton became a freedom rider, one of those courageous people determined to make the South obey the Supreme Court ruling. They boarded trains and buses, got arrested, beaten up, risked death, and changed not just the South, but this country. For me, this is more than the stuff of history books. It's personal. I call Helen Singleton Aunt Helen. At our family reunion just a summer ago, we talked about the Freedom Rides and my own work at the Center to Advance Reproductive Justice these last 13 years. I'm so proud that as I come to work each day, I help carry on the work those men and women began. So I am proud to introduce our guests of honor tonight, the Women Freedom Riders, whose work the Center carries on. And tonight, we honor a story about the Freedom Rides often overlooked, the role of women. They were on the Greyhound bus that was firebombed in Anniston, Alabama. They were on that Trailways bus assaulted by an angry crowd in Birmingham. They were on that train to Jackson, Mississippi, where they walked into the whites-only waiting room, only to be hauled off to the notorious Parchman Penitentiary. The women of the Freedom Rides didn't just ride. They led. They inspired millions. And tonight, some of them are in this room to inspire us. As I read their names, please hold your applause to the end. In the audience, too late, Joan Browning, Jean Denton Thompson, Cordell Petway, Etta Simpson Ray, Betty Daniels Roseman, Mary Jean Smith, Teresa Ann Walker, Frances Wilson Canty. Also in the audience, some male freedom riders, El Senzen Gakala Zulu, Alfonso Petway, Robert Singleton, Uncle Bob, and the woman who trained the Freedom Riders, Mildred Pitts Walter. On stage we have Diane Nash, Catherine Burks Brooks, Joan Mulholland, Pauline Knight Ofosu, and Aunt Helen Singleton. To them, I say, thank you for the courage you displayed then. Thank you for having been a beacon of inspiration for all of us for 50 years. Thank you for honoring us with your presence tonight. And now, to talk with them about their story, please welcome back the distinguished, the innovative, the indefatigably curious journalist, Michelle Martin.